Empathy is incredible because it's almost like our resource to remind ourselves of our humanity. Because when we are having empathy for someone else or something else, like an animal or even plants or the people around us, it's just a way for us to connect ourselves with someone else, because it's very difficult in this world when we feel like there's this illusion of separation. And so to me, it reminds me and kind of all of us, it can be a great tool to remind us that, again, it is an illusion, that we are interconnected. And so it's kind of like our access point to unlock what it means to be fully connected. And so I feel like it's one that we tend to sometimes gloss over, or we'll kind of steer away from, because when we do dive into connecting with someone, we have that, I think, almost an innate, because we are love, this innate desire to want to take on someone's whatever they're going through. Yeah. And like that's the way we have to connect. And I think that's something that we can really dive into today and understand that there are multiple ways to approach that. We can connect without having to take on. And so that's first and foremost, that's to me is the most important part of it, is it is our tool to feel that connectedness and that oneness and that unity, that we aren't separate, that we are all one, and that we can unite with those around us. So empathy is amazing.
Yes. And one of the things that was highlighted in our discussion with Pauline so powerfully and so beautifully is to not drop your energy. For those who discuss, energy and vibration and frequency,
right.
To not drop your power or your frequency to feel what someone else is feeling in empathy, and to stay there, right? So if you see, like with us, if you see that I am hurting over something, a loss, or I'm grieving terribly, of course you're going to feel empathy for me, because you know what it's like to feel loss and to grieve. So you can connect with me and feel the empathy. But if you were to stay in that feeling with me, then you're kind of dropping your feelings, because maybe you're not feeling sad or grieving. It's my journey, it's my loss, it's what I'm navigating and what is meant for me on my journey at this stage in my life, not you in your journey for that stage in your life.
Right.
So you can connect with me, you're going to feel it because you love me. And my pain hurts you. But that doesn't mean that you have to stay there.
Right.
It means that you connected, you feel it, you know how much it's hurting me. And from that space of knowing, then you can return to your energy and your space on your journey, hold compassion for me, and say, what can I do to help you? Right. Maybe it's just hold space for you while you process your grief. Maybe it's I make dinner every night this week so that you don't have to think about that. So it informs you through that empathy, but you don't have to give up your joy in order to be sad with me.
Right.
Right?
So important.
It's that I really took away from what Pauline was saying. Like, do not feel like you have to sacrifice your energy. Return to that space of compassion. Return to that space of holding your own inner light. Because if we both went down the rabbit hole of grief, who's going to help pull us out of it?
Right.
Right? Then we're just both sitting there until one of us decides that we're done.